busy with real life stuff, but I had to make a video on the shooting that occurred at the Robb Elementary School in Uvalde, Texas. It is sad. It is heartbreaking the fact that 19 young elementary school children between the ages of 8 to 10 years old will never see their parents or their loved ones ever again. It's also a shame that there are two adults, two teachers that will never see their family again either. All because one 18-year-old young man decided to go crazy, shot his grandmother, and then drove to the elementary school where he shot up an elementary school, only to be shot down and killed by a Border Patrol officer. It only comes 10 days after a crazy man decided to shoot up a bunch of elderly African Americans, elderly black people in Buffalo, New York at a Top supermarket. We have seen so many mass shootings over the past several years. I've gone numb. 10 years ago was the Sandy Hook shooting where Adam Lanza killed his mother and then drove to Newtown, Connecticut, where he killed 20 children and 6 adults. It's sad. It really is sad, and we should not be having these constant mass shootings that always happen in America. And not only that, in Texas, we've had many mass shootings over the years. I mean, you can go back to the days of the clock tower shooting at the University of Texas, or, the Luby shooting in 1991, or even the El Paso shooting that occurred in the Walmart, or or even that other school shooting happened where 10 people were killed, I think, and many other shootings over the time. Like, it's got to stop. It is so constant at this point that I'm just going numb, and I really should not go numb to the idea or the prospect of children getting slaughtered by a madman with a gun. But the fact of the matter is nothing happens. We always keep asking for our thoughts and prayers, but that's not doing anything. We should not be asking for thoughts and prayers. We need legislation. We need action. We need background checks. A person that's mad with a gun should not be allowed to hold a weapon. I don't care who you are. You should not be allowed to have a weapon. You need to have background checks. We need to make sure we know who has these guns on the street. We need to emphasize gun safety legislation, especially gun reform. I don't want people to take away guns. But I do want to make sure that the proper people have background checks, because so often people on the street get guns. This is common as drinking water for a lot of people in more rundown areas. I don't know what the situation has to be, but Greg Abbott's not doing anything. John Cornyn's not doing anything. Ted Cruz ain't doing anything. Dan Patrick isn't doing anything. And even when, even if Beto O'Rourke somehow wins the governorship, I don't know if he's going to do much either, because there's so many that are on board with it. And over 90% of America wants background checks, universal background checks for guns. And the reason why it's not going forward is because Mitch McConnell and the other people in the Senate don't want to lose any power that they have. Is it really worth the children that are killed? Is it really worth it in the end? I mean, a big reason why the seatbelt law was finally enacted was because it reduced the number of people that got killed. And guess what? It was useful. And the ones that are most strict for it saved the most lives. Why can't they do it here? Let's say Mitch McConnell's let's say Mitch McConnell's granddaughter was there. Or let's say Ted Cruz's daughter was one of the people involved. Do you think they would still feel the same way if one of their kids or their grandkids were affected or injured or shot or killed? Do you think they'd feel the same way? No. They'd be the first ones to advocate for background checks, because they would feel so much guilty. All those people there, you failed, and we should not be held hostage. Like Steve Kerr said, we should not be held hostage to what these people say and taking advantage of people that didn't vote for them. You're supposed to be the one that advocates for the people that vote for you and the people that don't vote for you. Because, your constituents are not just the people that vote for you, it's also the people that don't vote for you. And I think way too many are just taking it as team sports and my side must win or else we all lose. When in reality, everyone loses regardless, because no one does anything. And the idea of not compromising anything is only compromising the lives of millions. Something's got to be done. I don't know. I mean, Pope Francis is even saying that gun control is needed. I mean, you guys love the Pope so much. Unbelievable. Disgusting. It's just purely disgusting for everyone involved. This country is not going anywhere unless Congress does anything. And I know they're not going to, and that's a damn shame. We need to vote a lot of these people out. And I don't like to get political in here, but a lot of these people do not deserve to have the high office in the land because they do whatever they can to abuse their power. I mean, you have these high standards for everything else, but why don't you have high standards for the people that you elect for the highest office? Huh? Why don't you have high standards there? Doesn't make any sense to me. But that's all I need to really say. I don't want to get too crazy. I'm hung up on it. It's very sad. I will give my thoughts and prayers to the people that are killed and the ones that are affected, but change needs to happen. Just saying thoughts and prayers without anything happening is not going to do anything. Real change has to happen one way or another. But that's just my thoughts. What do you think on the matter? Please let me know in the comments below. I'll see you guys next time. Stay safe, everyone. Peace out.